Sonny was always great to work with. I mean, Sonny was a bear. He was always somebody that was passionate about what he did. I'll just say it that way. You know, he was a holler and a yeller, you know, and but deep down you knew he was just a teddy bear on the inside. He built an amazing company in Cox Corporation. They were one of the premier companies that you wanted to have on your job. When I was a superintendent, you know, it was like, if I could just have Cox Corporation doing the mechanical, then you knew that was a no headache situation, because Sonny was going to be on top of it and take care of it. And again, the craft training that Sonny started and helped start with the North Alabama Craft Foundation, well ahead of anybody else thinking about, you know, training. I think that in itself, you know, makes him deserving of the Eagle Award.
I guess I started in 1979 with his firm. Came out of Birmingham, had been in the construction industry barely, really, then, and went to work for Sonny. Sonny has always been one of my dearest friends, in spite of at times we were competitors in our industry. But Sonny took a kid out of school and really showed him how to make a living. He took his capabilities of surrounding himself with that group of people. He brought everybody together, and as the leader that I perceive he was, he had us all doing the 110%, if you will. Sonny was viewed by a lot of folks to be a very hard man. But if you did your job and you worked hard, you were paid well, you were treated well, and even my wife and I have a lot of fond memories of dealing with Sonny and Ann at that time. In years gone by, we did a lot of things together as families, and Sonny was always very good at that.
I met Sonny in 1963 when I was serving my apprenticeship over in Huntsville. And he was working with Shook and Fletcher, and they had just opened an office up here, and he came by and visited the program one night. That's the first time I'd ever met him. And we just, our paths crossed for the next, well, for the last 60 years, almost 60 years. And he's just an icon. There's nobody in the business like him. He's honest, he's hardworking, and very dedicated to his craft. He's got a heart of gold, and he'll do anything for anybody. He doesn't want anybody to know that part of him, but it's there. And it comes out every now and then. But he's just a good friend, and been a good friend to this industry. Very well known, very well liked, very well thought of. If he needed something from me, I gave it to him. If I needed something from him, I got it from him. So it worked out real good for both of us. And that's just the way Sonny was.
Sonny and Ann got married at a young age while Sonny was at Castle Heights Military School. Sonny graduated from there and went on to Auburn University, which he attended for a short period of time until the obligations of a growing family, married life, and financial importance, he had to leave and go to work. Sonny served his country well. He progressed to a colonel in the Army Reserve. Sonny came to Huntsville with the Shook and Fletcher organization, a bona fide union mechanical plumbing contractor. Through Sonny and others, ABC has greatly benefited. His strong ties and holds on Huntsville, Sonny has worked with ABC. Sonny and others through the ABC apprenticeship program has created an organization within that lives on today and has greatly prospered. Sonny Cox has been a driving force in the ABC. Sonny Cox was a force in our industry and remained so until he sold his operation to a consolidator. Cox had well-trained men, a well-run organization, highly paid personnel, loyal employees. He set the standard for others. He ran his jobs, he collected his money, he enjoyed his success, but he knew when to keep his mouth shut. I give you Douglas Sonny Cox, a good man.
I knew Sonny from many years ago. First met Sonny and began to work with Sonny when he was with Shook and Fletcher. When I went to work with Sonny, of course, being Shook and Fletcher, it was a union shop. And I was a member of Local 377 and worked out of that local for Shook and Fletcher. And was with Sonny through the point that he began to break out of the union. He was both union in sheet metal and in piping and service. Sonny then became very, very strong and a very big supporter of the Merit Shop and of ABC. And one of the things I think Sonny liked the best about it is that it continued to provide training for people, and that was always very important with Sonny, and it's very important to our industry. Sonny is obviously a leader in the industry, the construction industry, the HVAC industry in Alabama, North Alabama specifically, but really in all of Alabama with his businesses in Montgomery and other areas. So Sonny is a leader. He's been involved with promoting the industry and promoting Merit Shop. I can't think of anyone that would be a more deserving recipient of the award.